the Summerween look, and we're going to do a witch. And we have done something similar before, of course. But I saw some pictures, and of course, I'm going to combine them because they were one I liked for the coloring, and the other one I liked for the design, and another one it was something. So I'm going to combine the pictures. We're going to be using CC Beauty again today. Hey Janet. And we're, oh, I almost dropped something. What it? And yeah. So we're doing a witch, a green base. One I liked, I was saying I liked because of the coloring and the shading with the different colors of greens. Another one I liked that she had designs here and then coming down here. Another one I like that she had a design here, and it looks like either they used a chip brush to do splattering, or it might have been done with a stipple sponge. I really like that one. And there's another one where the look is really basic. Her blush is popping, but she just had a design here and then like some designs here. Hey Kat, so we're going to start with the green base. It's cooler outside than in here, y'all. So I opened my windows hoping that it would cool off in here, and it didn't. And so I closed my windows, put the AC back on, because when I'm in front of these lights, I get warmer than I am without them. So first things first, City Beauty lip oil. How are you today, Kat? I need to really just take this stopper out and stick a lipstick applicator in there. I'm not quite reaching what's at the bottom. So let's put that away. So the Notoriously Morbid Bog Witch palette, that is what this looks like. And I'm still waiting for this little bit to fall out of here. That is a pan. The shadow fell out. And we are going to be using this today. I'm excited about this. I really like this little palette. And as I mentioned, we're going to be using CC Beauty again. I'm thinking we're going to use this green and this one. These are neons, I believe, and the metallics are at the bottom, but there's no, well, this is kind of a greenish. We may use that when we do shading. But let me just take the lid off, because there are quite a few greens in here. So we have this dark green, this pastel neon green, this neon green, and to me this looks green in person, but it's metallic, but I don't know. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing good. I meant to put my contacts in before I sat here, but do we want to do the black contact lenses? Let's just say no today. And I did have them sitting right here. And I do have everything in front of me that I was going to use, and so I am prepared for the most part. So let's move the contact lens solution and cover up my keyboard, my laptop over here. Yeah, I'm doing good. I went out to BJ's today because I had some coupons. Y'all, the economy is about to get worse. After the Supreme Court said the tariffs were unlawful, he implemented more. So I'm just like, so if there's a coupon, I'm buying. Even if it's something I don't need right now, like paper towel, toilet paper, canned goods. Yeah, I have a nice little pantry thing going on here with stuff that's just there. So we're going to put on the beauty bio. I'm not going to mess with the comments. I did not moderate them today, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a good night like last night. Beauty bio, the eyeliner concentrate, because I like to put moisture down here before I put makeup down here. And I did put on eye cream before I left to go out, but I did not put on any other skincare because it was warm out. But then as the sun started going down, it got cooler. But when I put on skincare and then I go out, yo, my face is just like sliding off my face. Hi, Una, thank you so much. And so I'm like, and I intended to put it on when I came home, but then I was sweating from being outside, and I'm like, you know what? We're just not going to do that today. So, but we are going to, oh, I should have sprayed my face first. So thank you all for being here. We're going to do a witch face. The base color is going to be green. We're going to do the same thing as yesterday with the May Round Barrier Spray. Ooh, just a little strong. And the Scandinavia Makeup Primer Spray. And we're going to just go ahead and do the base first, the greens, and then we'll get into the other stuff. So, actually that goes back there. This can go back there too. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Brows. Am I going to... All of them just have their brows regular. I do think I'm going to put this Makeup Forever in my brows. Y'all know I love this in my brows. But we'll see. I am really leaning that way. But we're still going to do the brows just so I know where the gel will go. And try to get my brows even. The base looks are pretty simple. It's not a lot, well, except for the design and the one that has like the lines under here and down here. Like that's kind of really just it. So it shouldn't take as long. So if I don't talk a lot or if I just move faster, maybe we'll just be here about 90 minutes today. I was kind of surprised last night was 2 hours, but we chatted a lot. And I remember I was just so excited that I was seeing what to me looked like all of the chat. And so if I remember tonight, as we're wrapping up, I'll click the button again to see if it's going to change or just delete the entire chat. Because I do want to know, but I don't want to lose people by doing it like right now. Because then it was just like, it felt like I was just doing a regular video because I was talking, but I couldn't see what anybody was saying. You missed the last one? It was last night. You can always go to my YouTube page, my channel page, and if you click lives, you'll see it there. And after I do lives, I do post them on my community tab. So even if you go to my community tab, you'll see a thank you for those who came, thank you for those who, replay crew, and so you can easily find it. And that look was Emily, the corpse bride, but I think it was more like Emily's great niece or something. But it was nice. Janet, you funny because you were like, it was perfect, now it's ruined. And now you're saying it was really beautiful. Hey, Tanya. And what I was thinking about was Crazy Troll Nation, where we went and rock it, and I was going to rock it. That was funny, but thank you, Janet. But I do get what you were saying, though. It was a completely different look from before I did the brow, well, before I did the lashes, the fake lashes. And so I do get it. But I'm like, damn, she said it was ruined? Like, what? I'm like, well, I'm going to rock it because that's what we do. I was like, she funny. So it might have just been one of those trust the process moments. I don't know. But so we're going to leave this like this. This side is fuller right here, but we're going to just leave it the way it is. When I look back at it, hey lot, look back at it. When I look back at that, the pictures, the brows were almost like in the same place. Where when I was sitting here, it didn't look like it. And I remember I kept saying they're not in the same place, but to me, they looked okay. This side is more this way, and this side is more over here, which usually is the opposite. You just finished Corpse Bride look lot. Yeah, that one. And when I was thinking about it, it would have been quicker to mess with the foo-foo lashes than to do all those little lines, because my challenge was getting a straight line from here to here because of the fold and how I have all this puffiness. Janet, no, you were going towards the Clockwork Orange, and then you didn't. So going Clockwork Orange was ruined, not the look. And I don't even know what the Clockwork Orange looked like. I appreciate that, Kat. Thank you. Yes, I don't even know what that looked like. So I was just like, okay. But I was like, Janet, funny. I need to stop this messing with it because we're going to put gel on it later. This one has a peak and not a peak, an arch. The other side doesn't. So we're going to put that down. Inner rims. Both of these are MAC Color Excess. Hello, Alina. How are you? Have you been here before? Your name looks familiar. If so, welcome back. If not, welcome. Oh, I didn't do the intro. Both of these are MAC Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliners. This shade is Pool Shark. We're going to do inner rims for this. And this one is the last word. We're going to put this underneath. So, hello again and welcome, Tanya. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion, and I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Y'all, this is it. It is not winding up anymore. This is it. What? I never intend to pan stuff, but when I do, I'm just like, oh my gosh. So that is it, y'all. Look at that little nub. That is it. Damn. I'm so used to putting in contacts before I do looks that I'm looking at my eye right now like something looks different because I'm looking at my eye color and not the contact lens. Hello again and welcome again and again. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy trollation of YouTube. Why? Crazy concept. Check it out. Be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. It is very freeing. Just be who you are. The troll part of the crazy troll nation is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, tool, or technique because that's what they're telling you in the video you're watching. I'm here to let you know. Yes, organic use of products, like exactly. Because I'm like twisting it, and I'm like, it ain't twisting. So I went the other way and it went down. So I'm like, okay, this is the right way to twist up, but it ain't twisted no more. So try not to feel like you need to use whatever they're telling you. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Excuse me. Whatever they're telling you need to use in whatever video you're watching. I'm here to tell you, just use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Now this eye is twitching. Here we accept and embrace our natural features. We enhance them if we want to, when we want to, but never because we feel like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's the motto of the crazy troll nation. So here, troll is a good thing. It just, thank you for the hearts. It just means we love ourselves for who we are. We're going to be ourselves, and we're going to wear what we want to and just wear it and rock it in confidence. Two things about me. One is, oh my gosh, y'all, a little teeny tiny knob. I don't think I have Rebecca, but it's green one. I have Hung Vango's green one though, so we're good. We're good. I'm not gonna panic. Two things about me. The last word. Sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse, and there's an organism named Bruce that lives in my throat that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch in videos. Now this one has a lot. This one has a lot. That other one though. He likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch in videos, and then particularly in live streams. I try to be aware of him to say, excuse me. Sometimes I'm not aware. So if you hear him and I don't say, excuse me, please forgive both of us ahead of time. And so he makes an appearance because usually before live streams, I'm like scarfing down food or I'm guzzling water. And so it's just me eating or drinking too fast because I want to get here to hang out with y'all. And so, why'd I say that so loud? I don't know, but so that's why he does that. And so we're gonna put these away. We're gonna go in with the paint for the eyeshadow look. We're gonna do Bog Witch, and I'm doing the face first because I think that's more interesting and more different than an eyeshadow look. But this is what we're going to be using for eyeshadow today. Notoriously Morbid Bog Witch. My order came in, and I need to message my accountability partner because I'm not feeling it. Thank you, your boy Marley, for the star. How are you tonight? I appreciate that. And I did just check it real quick to make sure, everything was okay, nothing was broken. So just like a quick, okay, and closed it up. Did y'all see that? So just a real quick. But I'm not feeling it. I'm just like, and I think I just got so content with having what I have, having, fewer things, that I'm just like, And so I'm trying to figure out, we're going to use the same, I did wash the brushes. Y'all, that blue would not come out of here. We're going to use probably 3 different of the Real Techniques. And this one had the white, but some of the blue transferred, y'all. This stuff. These are the Real Techniques number 200s. I love these for cream paints and also for where they're activated. And for smaller areas, we're going to use the Real Techniques number 210. Yeah, and everything else is right here in front of me. And I have eyeshadow brushes out as well. Do I want this brush for that? Yeah. So what happens with my lashes is when I do my upper and lower inner rims, the waterline, sometimes I always do hit my actual lash roots, and sometimes the lash will flip over and poke me in the eye. And so that's when I'll be like, oh my God, and I'm looking to see if it's in my eye, but it's not. So it'll just kind of twist over or something. So, all right, let's dig out these greens. I'm just moving stuff that I'm not going to use right now. I do have out texture sponges. These come about this long, and they're kind of rough. They come about this long, and they are this wide. And what I do is I cut them in 3 pieces because I only need like a little part. And so if you use disposables, feel free to cut up your stuff because I don't use the whole thing. So, and I get more usage because I can do a color here and then turn it over, do a color there, turn it on the side. And you can do that anyway, but because we cut it, we have the extra piece to use. And I think I cut it in 3s. So it's like that might be how it is. Okay, I think I cut it in 2s. Anyway. So let's get with the paints. I'm not going to deal with Inglot today. So we have out MAC paint pot, which we use for our over our eye primer, and we're also going to use the paint pot for our upper lash line. So we are going to take our spatula, and we're going to the one that has the shading, because only one of the pictures she has on full paint, and she has like a darker green here. So she did like a contour to darker green, and she has like a darker green here. It looks like she did the paint over her eyebrows too, but we're not going to do that. But that's what I was seeing with this brush is, will this do what I want if I do put a color right there, which it will. This is the Esom V27. I have 8 of these, and their newer V27s have the brown handle, angled bristles. I got 4 of those. If I like a brush, I get one because each shadow, each shade gets their own brush. So anyway, we're going to take out, I think I'm going to do the lighter green first because, and there's a green here too, but that's more like a pastel. So there's a lot of greens in here. So this is a neon green, pastel green, a dark green. This to me in person looks green, but in here it maybe it really doesn't look green because it's next to the blue. I don't know. But we're going to take this light green. Hopefully I won't look like I puked. I'm thinking, let me try this one because I haven't used it yet. You can see there's no marks in there. So we're going to take the spatula, and the reason I do this instead of putting the brush in it, because I'm in the habit of not double dipping with cream products. And so we're going to put this on our palette, and this is what we're going to work off of. We're going to take some more because this is going all over the face. So we scoop it up and put it on the palette. I didn't bring over something to clean this with. And so we're going to take this paper towel, we're going to fold it on here to get the paint off. So that way that color won't be in the next one. That color won't be in the next color that we scoop out. We're going to take this green, and there's this green. So wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens. Why am I acting like I haven't had this palette and been using it all this time? Hey Sonia, I think I scheduled my live for Sunday. When it's time to go live, do I just click the link to start it? Do you go live on your phone or on your computer? Thank you, Metro, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. So what do... There's a lot of greens in here. Janessa would be proud. I don't know what color this is. It's looking like a turquoise blue, but in person it's more green. So it might be like a sea green or something. I don't know. Do we want to try that one? No, let's just go. I haven't used that one either. Do I want to do that? Let's do that. We're going to take some of this one out because I go live on my phone, and so if you go live on your laptop, I mean, you're on your computer, it might be different. So that's why I was asking. And so we're going to put this down here. At my end, it looks like a turquoise green. Thank you. Because sometimes my perception of color is a little off. And so sometimes I really don't know. So we're going to find a clean spot in here and wipe that off. And so those are the two greens that we wiped off. Yeah, and then sometimes I'm really confused and I'll be like, okay, y'all tell me what color is this? Because sometimes I seriously sometimes don't know. Do I want to take another one? I'm thinking now that I could highlight, well, let me see. Let's just see what these two do. Before I take another green. There's a little yellow. The green is like a yellowish green on your laptop. Oh, I don't remember telling you what happens on a laptop. But I really don't remember. Because I haven't done it live on my laptop in so long. I don't want to give you misinformation. But I know I do go to, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to make up something because I honestly don't remember. I apologize. We're going to take a little bit of this yellow. Excuse me for that. That was kind of nasty, that little snort there. Because we're going to use this to highlight, maybe. And so we're going to find, actually we're going to just turn this in on itself, find a clean spot, and wipe that color off of there. I do still wash this when I wash my brushes after the fact, but just while we're here right now, I don't want the colors to mix, and I don't want to use different spatulas, even though I have enough of everything. So that's where we are with that. So we're going to take this brush. Y'all, I have forgot. Well, I remember with brushes, oil-based paints, oil and water doesn't mix. So I need to go in with some type of oil. I use vegetable oil, and that'll get the paint out, and then I wash them with Dawn dish detergent like I do my other brushes. This blue would not come out of here, and that's also the paint that I had in my hair. And so what I did was that same vegetable oil, I put some on one of these, and I put the vegetable oil on it. Hello. Well, who is that dude? I see Pokemon Panic. So who's the dude you want me to shout out? And so I put vegetable on here, and I was scrubbing it, put more, scrubbing where the paint was in my hair. And then I took, I think, a paper towel, because I wanted to see, like, was there still paint left? And it was just a few remnants. And so then, when I got in the shower, I washed my hair, and so everything was fine. But I was just like, oh, it's you. Hi, Trevor. Trevor is Pokemon Panic. Why are you panicking? I have never played Pokemon, Trevor. I never have. I've seen it, though. Years ago, before COVID, we're going to take this lighter green. Years ago, what was years ago? It was before COVID. I was meeting somebody down at the waterfront, the riverfront, and people were on their phones. I mean, it was a lot of people. I'm like, why is it this many people out here? And they were on their phones, and I heard somebody saying, "Oh, there's one over there." Da, da, da. They would know. Thank you for the hearts. You're welcome. It was some kind of Pokemon game or something where you're on your phone and you finding like the Pokemons like in the game, but you're actually in the community. And so not everybody, but I'm like, what are these people doing? And somebody heard me saying that or asking that to the person I was with, because they didn't know either. And so somebody's like, oh, it's the Pokemon Go lock, yes. And somebody was like, oh, it's the game such and such. I'm like, what? Like, why are y'all, like, how are y'all playing a game, but it's in the community? And they were like, you just walk around, and in the game, when you see one, you got to be the first one to get it, or whatever it was. And I was just like, and I know I'm middle-aged, but I'm just like, that's some new stuff. Yeah, but it was before COVID. And so I don't know if it was something for that day, because usually it's not that crowded down there, but it was so many people. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, are they getting paid for this? Like, what do they win? Like, is there a prize? I was like, what is going on? I'm gonna need more, y'all, because we're almost done with that light color green. I was so confused. And it was mostly adults and a few teenagers. And so I'm just like, what are they doing? Yeah, and somebody took their time to explain it to me because I was just like, yeah. I was like, okay. So like some virtual reality type game or type thing. But I was so confused. I'm like, so you're finding it in the real community, but it's in the game. And so then me, being me, I'm looking around like, where they at? And they were like, no, it's in the game. I'm like, yeah, but you're here. So it was like a whole thing, me trying to understand what that was. Yeah, we're gonna need to put some more of that green on here. I was just like so confused. This green is making this look blue, even though that is green. So we got to go back into the palette because we ran out of green. Where's my little spatula? Here's my spatula. So that was this shade. So this is true. It was a thing. I was just like, you never played because you knew that would be one to walk in the traffic catch a Pokemon. And the riverfront, it is like an attraction. Like there's no rides there. I don't even know why like it's as popular as it is. Some people go because there's a walking path. Some people will roller skate. You know, some people go jogging, and then there's another section. There's a few restaurants. You know what? Similar to if you've been to San Antonio, similar to the river walk down there. So it's similar to that. They do have a little boat ferry thing, but that wasn't running at the time for whatever reason. I don't know. So we just put a lot on there this time. But oh my gosh, somebody I went with down there another time, they're vegan, and so there was this vegan restaurant. They're like, oh, let's go over there. Y'all, that food was nasty as hell. I was just like, and then there was like a pie, and I do like bean pie. They said it was some type of bean pie. I don't know what. And so what I didn't eat, or like if I tasted it and didn't like it, she's like, I'll take it. I love it. And I'm like, this must be an acquired taste, because I was just like, this is nasty. Okay, this is nasty. And then another time she's like, let's go down to that place again. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, it was gross. No, but I went because she wanted to go. So. And then I went somewhere close by and got me something to eat. And then we found a bench or something to sit on, and we sat and ate. Were you here the other day? Because somebody the other day said that, and I'm just like, are you AI or are you a bot? I'm just like, I don't understand. If you think I am, well, you're saying I am, so I mean, you know, you can believe that. I'm not going to try and convince you otherwise because it doesn't really matter to me if somebody thinks I'm AI or not. You have them. You have what? What do you have, Mirren? Denial about my edits. Are you a writer? Like, what do you edit? I don't know if I want to even deal with the ears today. Like, but yeah, you know why? Because I'm going to be thinking little ghost ears. Seriously. What do you edit? I mean, like, are you a writer, or you edit like music videos, or what? Y'all, last night when I washed my face, and of course my neck, I had everything here, this part right here was super red, like where it was creasing, and I was just like, oh no. Yes, it was a red mark like this big, this wide, from only here to like right here. And I'm like, you know what, that's where you're in that crease. And so I think I might skip that part today. And so I didn't have any like bad reactions anywhere else. And it wasn't even a bad reaction. And it didn't hurt. It didn't burn. And then when I put hydro hydrocortisone cream on it, anti-itch cream, because it was itchy, and that's what made me notice it. Cause I'm like, what's wrong with my neck? And I looked, and there was a red mark right here. So we're going to skip that part. Edit, edit. Wherefore art thou edit? You're funny. I gotta see what you did there. Yeah, we're going to do our ears. So we're going to skip like right here, but we will do like down. Well, shit, because you can still see that area. Fuck. So am I going to end up having to do that anyway? I think so. Yeah, we're going to. Because even if I sit straight, you still see it. Damn it. You know what also I realized? I didn't spray my neck area yesterday either. And I didn't do it today. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you thumbs up and hit the subscribe button on your way out. Enjoy editing. I'm sure you're great at it. I appreciate you being here for the amount of time that you were. And that might have been it too, because I didn't have anything to protect my skin, like how I sprayed on the face. I realized I didn't spray down here, and I didn't do it again today. So I'm hoping that that's what it was, versus just putting it on bare skin. I almost came back, Janet, to remove the makeup, because I know you do like that. I went through like 5 or 6 Neutrogena wipes. It's not getting like in here because the brush is bigger. Oh, there we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Tapping and going into the ear. I don't think I've done like a base green witch before. I believe I've done witch looks, but I don't think it was green. So this is more typical. Why was that ear easier to get into than this one? No. How far are we gonna go? Y'all, this was like way I had like this much blank space, like just the base of my neck, like right in the center. I'm like, that was crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that today. I do like painting this way because it does give a more complete picture, a more complete visual, as much as possible for me not wearing anything strapless, because I don't want YouTube to be like, why she ain't got no clothes on when I do have clothes on, you know what I mean? I don't want to take no chances. Tanya, how come you don't go live on your phone? Because from the phone, you click the create plus sign. Well, for me, it's at the bottom of my screen. You click create, and then you click live. And if you've already scheduled the live, then you just click that live, and then you're here. It is completely different on the laptop because you're working on the laptop. But I don't remember. I am noticing that using using all the paints, it does something to my natural color, because my lids are not this hot pink color, and I'm looking down here, it's making me look like I'm pink. Excuse me. All right, itch in my nose, and I got an itch up here. So we're going to take a clean one, and we're going to take the darker green, which to me now is looking blue next to the lime green, and we're going to tap into that. And I only want a little bit, and so I should have used my longer palette, so we're going to tap it over here just to get some off of the brush. And it looks like she contoured with it. So we're going to pat this out. We're going to bring it in more so it's more noticeable. When I'm looking straight, you can see it. And so we're going to blend that. I'm really enjoying this paint. I thought about using the water activated, but then I'm like, it can be challenging getting color consistency from what's already on my face to blending more or adding more water. If it's too much, it might just run. If it's, I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? I don't know. Because this is the one, and the cream ones that's in the tubes, those are the ones where if you mix it, this is easier though, because you can just lay it here, where the one with the tube, you have to squeeze it out. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm really liking this. I'm gonna tap here and then tap here again. So we're using this as a contour. I came down too far over there. And so we're going to pat it. We're not swiping because I don't want to move the shade that's there already. And you could always just powder down in between. And I do put creams on top of powders, even though they say don't do that. Sometimes I do. Ooh, a lot of people left today. Where's the people that was here yesterday? Well, not the same people, but it was way more people. You're looking real AKA right now. Sorority, I'm guessing. Alpha Kappa Alpha. And yesterday we had like a lot of people. I'm starting to sweat. Oh my gosh, and it's breaking down the paint. Let me hurry up so then I can powder down. To be able to see the chat, you know I can't see. And then we're going to take this brush and we're going to go into the yellow. And we're going to tap that over here to get some off. And we're going to use this as a highlight. Then we're going to go back and blend. I do like using these, like layering them. That's pretty. So this could be a really simple witch look. Do the eyeshadow look and then that'd be it, which is kind of all it is. Nothing fancy, just a few designs and this didn't do a lot of color. Let's go back. We're gonna go over here to where we took out or tapped off some. The live comparing the kits is next week, of course. I thought it was tonight, but it's not. Apparently. It's not. This is looking very light compared to up here, but then the lights are doing weird things. So we're going to sit that down. Are we? I think we're done with the paints. We're going to set it. I'm going to take the brush that had that first shade on there because it's breaking up in this area from my sweat. With the Mayron, those are water activated, so never mind. I was gonna say you can still spray, excuse me, the barrier spray on top, but I don't know if that'll work for oil based. And so we're just gonna powder down with the CC Beauty powder. Hello, how are you? I don't want to mispronounce your name. You're Radella. We can be the Hulk. We easy here. We just go with the flow. The powder. Let me take that other palette. I should have brought a paper towel because that's actually easier. Can't reach one. Because when I do other people, I'll put powder in a paper towel and then I put the brush in it and then just get it all in the brush and do that. And that works really well. But I didn't think about that till just now. And the fans are blowing. So we're going to, oh, drop the palette. So we're going to put some powder on here. Did I use a powder puff yesterday or just a regular brush? I'm gonna use this puff. They use a huge puff. You can tell that I'm not, only because there's none over here. They're on my desk. I did post another members only post showing my desk because it's been a mess. My desk has been a mess since this program. And I am going to work on it tonight because it's just a mess. And I don't like clutter. And some of the stuff I don't need. I just need to reorganize into like a different storage container. Because on the desk, I think there's only like 3 of those containers that I'm working out of when I do the homework. I need to put some more powder on here. Woo. Grown ass man out of the way. So who's the grown ass man? Me? I'll be that. There's a song that Redman, well, rap that he has called I'll Be That. And I love that song because he's like, whatever. And the hook is, my first name must be fuck you, because every time I walk by, niggas be like, fuck you. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. My first name must be he ain't shit, because every time I'm in the car, bitches be like, he ain't shit. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. And I like that. So that's kind of how I am anyway. I'm just like, whatever. It's only a word. So like, okay. I'll be that. I heard the party going on in there. Well, let me shank my stinking ass in there. As soon as I walk in, dogs are barking, haters play the back. I stay in the front like handicap parking. Yo, his lyrics he makes sense. And that's what I was saying before. I like Redman more than Method Man, because sometimes Method Man just be making up words to sound like it rhymes with something, whereas Redman, all of his lyrics are right. I'm not gonna say it. I didn't mean to say that. I love your attitude. Thank you, Kat. Your Redman, all of his lyrics make sense, and he has really good diction too. He grew up in Newark, New Jersey, which he does say that in some of his rap songs, which is called Brick City. And I did look it up, like, why is it called Brick City? Because I thought it was because of the brownstones, but it's not. It used to be, back in the day, they used to do a lot of brickwork up there. They had a brick factory where they make bricks and all of that. And so that's why it's called Brick City. But yes, but all of his lyrics make sense. Whereas Method Man, sometimes he just be saying stuff to make it sound like something. I'm just like, I do like him though, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be Redman. But anyway, I'll be that. It's just a word. People get offended at stuff. And I'm just like, why? I'm getting the powder off my shirt. It took me a long time to get here, Kat, because I used to just be like, excuse me, what? Well, how about fuck you too? But now I'll just be like, well, you see how I am now, and I'm just like, I'll be that. 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 Whew. I'm gonna dust off the excess. And he makes sense, because even, you know, when I walk in, dogs are barking, meaning like people start talking shit. And then he says, they play the back. I stay in the front like handicap parking. So the ones that be talking shit, they be in the back of the club. He be up in the front of the club. And so I just really like his music. Some of the songs him and Method Man do together I really like. And then there's some I'm like, because of Method Man's lyrics. But they have a song called Rockwaller. I really like that one. I'll be that. This powder to me makes me look a little ghastly. I'm glad we did do the darker green here, because it is adding some dimension to the face. Hey, John. How are you? Orc. What does that mean? Orca? The whale? Or was that Jaws? I don't know, man. Let me know. So it did pick up some of the color. Okay, let me just keep going. This brush. We didn't use either one of these, but we are going to use one of these. So we're going to do the eyes. So we're going to be... I'm looking at it around my lip line. So we're going to be pretty quick tonight if I just stop talking and just keep working. Keep working. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Prime your eye. I'm going to open the palette meanwhile and look at these colors. Do I want to do the designs on the face first? I think I might want to do that. I was looking at, because the one picture here, there's like a series of lines, and I was trying to see Like, was it like the same design? Because it starts here and kind of comes out. I don't think we're going to do the ones with the lines here and down here, because we did lines last night, and especially under here, so that'll kind of look like that. So all right, and the other one is more basic than those. So let's do the designs and then we'll do the eye look, just because I think that'll be more interesting than the eye look. Black paint pot, Black Mirror is called, from MAC. We are amazing people. Alright, so we're taking a lethal brush. The paint pots are dry, which y'all know. They dry out pretty quick. But when I'm using the white and wiping it off, it comes off in flakes. And when I open up like the makeup remover wipes, you can see like all the flakes. So we're going to, oh, y'all know I'm not known for symmetry. Y'all know this. Oh man. All right, we're gonna fix it. We always fix it. Trust the process. I'll be there. Oh man. Seema, who got the keys to my Beamer? Jack move, that's how we act when we team up. Throw your triple beam up. This is Fish Scale. I bailed out a county with counterfeit bills. My slang be high range, brick city. Watch how you sniff, son, I'm highly octane. All you hear is bang, bang, bang. You remember last night? Should I forget my last name? That's another one of his songs. What is that one called? I don't even know that one is called. Orcs are green human-like creatures in fantasy books. Oh, I'm an orc. Brooklyn, apparently we're doing an orc. It's supposed to be a witch, but she's a shape-shifting witch. So she's an orc witch. Yeah. Hey, Assam. How are you? Thank you, Barbara. Oh, thank you. I started sweating. I had to hurry up and put powder on, which doesn't mean I still won't sweat, but it was starting to break up around my nose. And actually, that powder does make me look a little ghastly, which I know, but that's why it's looking a little patchy too. Like it's looking a little cracked. Crack is whack. What is the name of that song? I don't remember the name of that song. The one I was just saying, rapping. And I've even seen the video. It's on YouTube. I've seen it a few times. And y'all know what's crazy? Like when I listen to those songs and I'm like, oh man, this is really hitting. But they be like almost 15 years old. And I'm like, that's a test of time when you have a song, whether it's a regular song or like a rap, and it stands the test of time like that. And I think it's more so for us old heads that like old school rap, because this new school stuff, this is like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Hey KK. Yep, crack is whack, but not this one. How you doing, KK? Listen, y'all, if y'all want to see like transformation looks, KK is the one to watch. She usually starts her lives at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, almost every day. So if y'all are up that time of night, check her out. I call her KK Superstar because her looks are amazing. I'm waiting to see her in a magazine somewhere or something. So I call her KK Superstar. I just realized I didn't even plug in my lap. Oh yeah, I did. I was gonna say the screen didn't go to sleep yet. You're welcome. Rag is wet, but not this one. So apparently I'm sticking with the same picture with what I'm doing right now. You know what I could have used? I could have used those little tools that I have to make a circle. And I purchased them. I saw Mayron Makeup. They have a YouTube channel, of course. And they do a short. And they also put them on Instagram. Because at first I had seen it over there. And he does dots all over his face. Yes. Yes, Kat. I mean, Kay. Because somebody said something. Who else? Somebody said I was orc. And somebody asked me, was I a Hulk? I'm like, I'll be all of those. Like, I don't. But yeah, it's supposed to be, supposed to be a witch. So he put just little dots all over his face. And he did white dots. And then he went in with like black dots here and made it like a clown. He made black here. He made black. But it was all with dots. And then he put red other places. And I do want to do that one day. That would be hella long. And so what I did was, I was back here hiding. So what I, ow, my hip just popped. So what I did was I found these little tools and they were on Etsy. And I got these because this will ensure, and they are different sizes, these will ensure that the circles are like perfect circles. And so that's what I was just saying. I could have just used, maybe I'll use one because then it's the smaller dot like right here. So yeah, we're going to use that for that. But it was very intriguing and the look was amazing. Just doing just dots all over his face. He did all the white ones first, and then he went back with other colors. I'm just putting, this is what they came in, inside of another bag, of course. So I did wash them when I first got them. They're stainless steel, and so we're gonna take this one. Thank you, Natalie, for the gold coin. So we're gonna just tap this into the paint pot. And that look really tiny compared to the other one. And there is a bigger one of these, but we're just going to roll with this one. I do want to do that look though. It's not even centered. Why am I surprised? I'm really not surprised. We're kind of just wiggling. Because this one isn't perfectly round. That's why. Let's see here. Let's take a larger one out of here. Is that? Or do we want to do one lot? Yeah, let's just do this one. A little pink in the face. And so we're going to... And I saw someone else doing a look with circles. And they were using the bottoms of their brushes. But some of my brushes... they're not like perfectly round, like this curves where like a brush like hourglass, it is straight. So I have seen people just use their brushes as well, but y'all know me, I want to have all the things. I want to have all the things. Am I seeing pan under here? So hopefully I can put it right where it is. And so we're just going to press. It still kind of looks the same. I didn't want to use the bigger one because I didn't want to. We're going to leave it like it is. Wait, while we're ahead type of thing. I should have used the bigger one for down here. I don't like that one. But after a while, I'll forget about it because I'll be looking at other stuff on my face. So let's move those tools over there. And, ooh, I think I want to get a straight brush. I already have out a straight brush. This is, I used to work, I've used to use the bottom of my brushes to add lipstick, work like a charm. Really? I've never even thought of that. Huh. Excuse Bruce. That's interesting. And little Crazy Troll Nation, use what you want, how you want to get your makeup on, how you want it. That sounds interesting. So then she has, and I'm never straight when I put a design on my nose, like not ever. That's KK. If y'all want precision and all of that. Oh man. What brush? Let's just use this one. I'm not sure. Do I want to take... This is when you know you got too many brushes where you can't decide which one you want to use to do a simple line. Maybe we'll use this one. We'll use this one. And the reason I'm trying to be particular is this will curve, whereas something like this won't. And so we're going to put that one down. This is a random brush. We're tapping this into the paint pot out of desperation, but it worked. That's a good thing. And you know what? It's nice experimenting, whether out of necessity or just because we do learn new things. And so we know now from Kat, if you're in the pinch, use the bottom of your brush for lipstick. I never make lines straight on my nose. I curved at the end. I was doing so good. And then I curved at the end. Me trying to focus. Who am I kidding? Being focused. Oh, shit. Okay, a couple lives ago, I used the fork again. Did you see that one? That is just, I'm just messing this up. That was so much fun. What am I looking for? I am looking for a small brush. Actually, we'll go ahead and take this one. And we're going to go into that first green that we used. Because I bled out that black. Or I didn't make a difference. I know. And then she has a line going across. Do I want to do that though? This is not in the center of my wide ass nose. It's really not. We'll say I have a deviated, what is it? Deviated spectrum? When your nose is broke? Yeah, we'll say that. And then there's a short line here. And that ain't even straight. And we're going to leave it like that. What I'm thinking is if I want to do a little circle on each side of the nose. Because y'all know I like fucking up a look. And then at the end, I'll be like, this is so cute. So we're going to take this small one. We're going to tap it in this black paint pot. That's called Black Mirror. Okay. Do a press and a wiggle. So not the bend and snap, it's the press and wiggle. Thank you for the hearts. I saw something float by. I don't have paint pot on the center of this thing. This is getting a little messy. Whoa, Tanya posting on IG. What? Oh, okay, I'm gonna need to make sure I look at that when I get done with this. I wanna, that's too much, girl. Put the damn tool down. Do I want to use this for that? I think I want to use paint. We're going to take some of this black out of here. And where's my spatula? I'm only going to take a little bit. So we're going to take this black. I don't have enough room on here, so I am going to take the one that we used for the powder. And we're just going to put this on here. And it is time for my meds. They help me not go straight cuckoo. No, they don't. Oh boy. Okay. What was I doing? Okay, we scraped out the black. I think that might be enough. So we're gonna, not that. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm gonna take this and wrap it in here and take the black off of here. And as I mentioned earlier, I still do wash it when I wash my brushes, but this is just so if I use a different color, the colors won't mix. So we're going to take our texture sponge, is what they call them. And these things, y'all, are not, they don't feel good. So we're going to take, I want the wide side or the short side. We're going to take the short side. So we're just going to go straight in. Sorry for that glare. And just gonna tap it. Ta-da! I'm gonna go in some more. I almost got confused for a minute. I'm like, she has some red on her forehead, but she doesn't have a green base. And so I'm just like combining two of the pictures. Tap in again. So this is an easy way to get an effect without it looking neat and precise. Like if you just want like a spatter type look. Okay. I started a special effects program. The same program, well, the same school that I did the class before, they messaged me again for a class. And so I molded over and I'm like, you know what, let's just do it. And so, yeah, I'm in a special effects program. And actually I did way more than she did. And I'm okay with that. I'm thinking I want to do more. Because y'all know I just like to, fuck up stuff. We're just gonna... This is something that I don't do often for no particular reason. And you can do this with water-based paints too. The creams just hold better though. I'll be that. I'll be that. Tap, tap. I should have did the yellow for the highlight up there. Do I want to do that? Girl. I wasn't going to say sit your ass down, but I'm already sitting down. Oh, bye, cat. Okay. And you'll check out Quiz Sprite later. Okay. And I do lives at least 3 times a week. All right. But thank you. I do appreciate that. We're going to take this yellow. Can I hold this still, though? And we're going to put this up here. Because we did put it for a highlight, but it just blended in, which I do like how it looked blended in. The only thing with this is making sure I'm holding the sponge the same way on both sides. So at least the width will be kind of the same. This side, there is a lot more. So let's put... This is definitely different. I haven't done this look before. I like it. Put that down. Ooh, do not drop any of these brushes because all of them got paint on them. Y'all, I have so many circles of color around my station, around this chair and the carpet. And somebody was giving me tips to clean and I'm like, oh, I don't care. This is apartment carpet. And it was pet stains in it from whoever lived here before. Sometimes they do like remove the carpet and the padding and put new, and sometimes they don't. And the thing is you can clean it. Because I even cleaned where the pet stains were. I don't have pets, and so it wasn't my pet. And it looked clean, but then when it dried, it just still came through. And I think because the urine or whatever is in the carpet padding, and so then it just seeps right back up to the top of the carpet again. When I moved next door in 2012, they said you're going to have new paint, fresh carpet. So I think either they were smokers. They don't allow us to smoke in the house, but some people still do. Or even if their balcony's open, I'll smell somebody smoking on their balcony. So I'm thinking they had a pet because they were like, we're going to have fresh paint, fresh carpet padding. I'm like, okay, when can I move in? So that was that. But but all the time they don't refresh. This is Blend Bunny Masterclass rated R. I'm rated R. This is a warning. I was rated X, but I flexed. Beat up the devil with a shovel so he dropped me a level. Ain't that ill? That I can just stand and watch the blood spill from a known rapper, and now the rapper's no frill. Another Redman song called Rated R. Or rap, actually. We're going to fill in because we're going to put this from Blend Bunny, and this is from their Haunt Me line, and it's a lip glaze. Rated R. I'm going to put that on. And we're going to fill in a little bit down. Yo, that song, he is really explicit, which doesn't bother me, but it makes me think twice of what lyrics I sing though on here. Some of them could be triggering. Yeah. That's the one I was rapping before when he was saying like the different horror movie characters. Bust a maneuver, Freddy Krueger. Dreamed of me having him scooped up. He woke up with his dukes up. That one. Why am I being so precise with this? You said that earlier, Miriam. I thought you left. Because you said you were going to go edit. Glad you're still here. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. And consider joining the channel membership. If you click join, it'll show you the perks. It won't join you. If you like the perks, you click join again, and then it'll take you through a really quick, short process to join. $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Oh, the shape of my lips. I need to, did I find who was I I'll say no, because I don't know who I was looking for. And the way my lips are shaped, and then there's like a little peak right here. And when I make sure to get in, that's when sometimes it ends up with my teeth. We are going to overline because, oh, he's gone. Okay. I feel the wood on here. I need to sharpen this. Scratch it a lip. I'm going to overline up here. Which I could just take a thin brush and put more paint up there. You're really just entertaining yourself over there, aren't you? That's good, though. Being able to entertain yourself is a wonderful thing. And thank you for choosing the Crazy Toad Nation to be a part of your entertainment. This could be it. But we're going to put the lip glaze on top. I'm going to have to take out my sharpener so I'll remember to sharpen this before I use it again. For once I found something quick. Because I'll be like, why is that sitting there? I'm like, oh, I got to sharpen it. I think that was the other chick. You are really entertaining yourself. That's really good, though. It's good. It's good to... I love a black lip, y'all. Oh, my gosh. I'm liking the texture. This is... I want to put something in here, but we're going to just leave it. We're going to leave it. What if I did texture down here? All right, I'm thinking too much. So this is a lip glaze. Rated R. Blend Bunny. You are funny. I had a Twix last night and a Snickers. For real. Actually this morning. So y'all see my lips? Like the shape of my lips is... Alright, we got the eyes to do. Hey, Dawn. Because some of it is like essay stuff. One of the lyrics is, thank you. We lined and filled in with Blend Bunny Rated X, and we put their Rated X lip glaze from the Haunt Me line on top of it, because it is a glaze, so it's kind of like a gloss. And so that's why we filled in with this. And I also have this black one. This is more sheer, of course. This one is Premonition, also from Blend Bunny. What is that? One of the lyrics is, I'm not a warrior or a barbarian type of nigga. I'm just quick to smoke your family and fuck your sister. That's what type of shit I'm on. The word is born. So like stuff like that. Could be triggering, to, you know, so I didn't want to say that. And this one that's worse than that, because this is something about a kid. Hey, Clint, how are you? Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe and consider joining the membership. Yeah. We're going to put on 55 primer. The thing about this lip glaze is it does get goopy, like for real. That should help. I hope. Lotus. Hi. It's vampy. I've revamped my profile. Okay. Marion, you are funny. You're keeping me entertained. I appreciate that. Oh, I was going to do, I appreciate that. We want to put the Makeup Forever Beetle Chrome Artist Color Cream in our brows again. Did we do that yesterday? I don't remember. Did we do that? No, we put Inglot, the green, in our brows yesterday. Yo, that Inglot, getting that stuff off, because when it dries, it dries. Excuse Bruce. And I didn't feel like dealing with that today, so that's why we're not using any Inglot today. But I do love that they have like so many different colors. This is adding something different to the look. It being not green. Ah, thank you for the lotus petal. The lotus flower, thank you. Oh, lotus petal sent the lotus flower. Thank you. Are they kind of in the same place? Hell no. Are they ever? Once in a blue moon. You are funny. You're the good funny though, and I appreciate that. I didn't have to give you the options that I sometimes give people. It's good to keep things interesting. We're gonna do the eye look on, then we will be done. We're not gonna do the lines under here because it's just like a triangle. It starts small and then it just kind of comes out. We're not gonna do that. So actually, we are almost done. Eye primer. No, AI is you. I know you are, but what am I? Why are you taking me back to my childhood? I know you are, but what am I? Anyway. You are funny. Thank you for being here. Keeping all of us entertained. And if not, just wondering, like, what the hell are they on? Oh, no. We're going to blend this out. I don't have a plan for what colors we're putting where, but we are going to use the greens. Of course, it's a green-based palette. I'm sure it does. Groundwork paint pot. This is from MAC. Oh, okay. Good to know. Did you subscribe yet? When I looked at my analytics a few days ago, and I mentioned this yesterday, I think, 49.6% of my viewers are not subscribers. But I do think those are the live stream people because they're scrolling by and vertical live show up where the shorts are. And so they're just scrolling and it'll pop up. And I think like sometimes they'll watch it for a few moments and then continue scrolling. So I do think that's most of where that number is coming from. Okay, let's go get in with this palette. You miss seeing my lives, but I think I'm always taking a nap when you go live. You can always circle back, well not circle back, but you can always watch them later because they're still on my channel page. If you go to my YouTube channel page, I have an itch right here. If you go to my channel page and you click where it says lives, it'll show you the lives and you just pick which ones you want to watch. I'm usually here for lives Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I do also upload videos or have them uploaded for days I don't do lives. But lately I haven't because this class I'm in is kicking my ass. But yes, you can just go to my channel page to see like what I've done and watch it from there. Oh, you did rewatch them? Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Because that does help my channel. It really does when people watch. And even when they rewatch, because that's another watch and more watch time and, you know, all of that stuff. So I'm thinking this color. Even though it, I have a hole in there. I hit pan. I talking like this? Cause I be tripping. I think we're gonna do first half the lid this one and second half the lid that one. So I'm gonna take out another one of these. These are the Hourglass number 3 brushes, and I like these for when I'm doing more than a small space. If I'm doing a small space, I'll use the Esom V27 because it is smaller. And to show you in comparison, I know 2 empties. I need to take that eyeliner out of there because I'll go to use it and be like, I don't even know. I don't think I can use this again on my inner rooms because the plastic might touch my skin and it might feel like it's dragging, but I can definitely put that under here. But the hell? I've used up some before. I think it was Nudge Nudge Ink, the one that I like sometimes, and sometimes I didn't because sometimes it made me look like I had pink eye. And so when I ran out of it, I said, I'm not going to repurchase it. But then I missed it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so then I repurchased it. I'm trying to find it to show it to y'all. I don't, where it, okay. I did repurchase it. It is not in here with his brothers and sisters. It's like a reddish brown or something. Where is it? I know I did purchase one. Well, we purchased it. And it had to have been before November when the no-buy started. Oh my gosh, I don't see it. See, now I'm going to go nuts because I'm pretty sure I have one. Let's get on with this look. So in comparison, this is the Esom V27 and this is Hourglass. So you see the Hourglass is wider and the bristles are a little longer. So I use this when I'm doing what I'm going to do now, which is like one shade on the first half of the lid. And so we're going to take this shade in the middle. Do y'all want to know the names? The names don't matter. I don't think this is on their website anymore. It's from Notoriously Morbid. I do have a affiliate code down below. So we're going to put this on, actually, that's going really well with the color already on there. That's this shade. I thought this one would have turned out how like these shades are, but this one is damn near the shade that we have on the face. So we're just going to take it all the way up. That's pretty cool though. Herbert, how are you? I'll be that. I'll be that. I love that song. Because it's just like, whatever. I'll be that. I let a friend of mine listen to that. She was like, yeah. She's like, I get it. Because people will be saying some stuff. And it's like, in a larger scheme of things, doesn't matter. No. Why are you confused, Dawn? Because this look is a compilation of a whole lot of things. I'm glad we put the red for the brows. I am, well, that dual chrome red and green. The corners of my mouth are feeling wet. Ooh, I don't like that feeling. Because it's like, am I drooling? We're going to put that brush down. We're going to take a clean one because every brush is its own color. Thank you for the... Oh, you know what? Just ignore Dawn. They've been doing that for like the last half hour. Like, seriously. So, yeah, it ain't no thing. We're going to take this one. This is a darker one. So, if y'all like these shades, just dupe them for what you have. Y'all, there is a hole in the middle of this palette. What? So... this is what this brush does for me. I can do a wide area quicker than using a thinner, smaller brush. I did not tap off that time. I don't know why. That's pretty. I really like this palette. I'm going to take a good look at my order that came in. Because just glancing at them, I'm not feeling it. And the packaging feels like super cheap. And so I'm just like... they're going to pick with you now, Dawn, since you said you was confused. Feel free to engage, because I did for a while. Because it kept things a little interesting. Huh. It's not really green. That's this shade. You know what I think is happening? Because of how this paint color is making my skin look like it's hot pink, I think that's what's making these eyeshadows look a different color than they really are. That's what I think is happening. That's what I think is happening. Because when I just do a look with these colors, they do show up the way they look in the pan. And like right now, they are not. This almost looks brown. I'll be that. Yeah, I like that song. You should enter a poetry contest. Mirren. I think we're just going to do a black on the upper lash line. We're going to go back and forth and blend those two colors together very lightly. Because actually, they don't even really need blending. Like, they just do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back to the first brush. Let's see, like, a gap right here. I'm going to take a smaller brush. Do I want to take this one? No. I want to take one with a point on it, or somewhat of a point. We're going to take the Fenty 220 brush, this one right here. Bye! Didn't you say that before and you ain't go nowhere? We're going to take this pink. Yo, this brush is getting tired. It's starting to fray because there's like bristles, like small bristles right here. And you can probably see the one at the bottom. You see this down here? Like it's getting fuzzy. And it's short bristles. But y'all know I be keeping brushes for a long time. Something fell in my eye. We're going to put this right here. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but that's what we're going to do. Actually, we're going to start where the brows end. And we could have just took that color and put it down there. Oh, I like that. I like that. And it surprises me sometimes when I say that because I just do shit. I don't think about what is it going to look like. I'm just like, okay, let me just do this. And then when I look, I'm like, oh, that's nice. Because usually I don't have much of a plan. So it's just like last night, that look took a life of its own. And I ended up really liking it. And there's a freedom in just letting a look be what it is. I do like that because it does look like an extension of this color. What else are we going to do? We're going to put this on our lower lash line. And then we're going to do upper lash line and mascara and we'll be done. We already did the lips. Excuse Bruce. I don't like this color under here. I think, damn it, I'm thinking to do a red on my upper lash line, but then I will be using an Inglot. I don't want to use the Inglot. I like it. I didn't like this at first, but like now I do. I know, weird. I am. I'll be that. I'm just putting this under here just for, you know, color differentiation, dimension, whatever you want to call it. And we're turning the brush sideways. At first we just put it up under the lash line, but turning it the flat way makes it a little bit wider and brings it down a little bit further, as you can see. So this is another thing for visual interest. Alright, so we're going to do... Oh, that hole got bigger. And you can't see it. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. What? Say what? Upper lash line. We're going to do the black. Do we want to do the gray? No. We're going to do fluid line gray. I thought I had taken that out, but we're not. We're just going to use the MAC paint pot in Black Mirror. This is a MAC 210 brush. I figured it out. Y'all niggas ain't as big as your mouth. My street value, well, it won't even fit in your couch. When I bust, titties come out no matter what city. Hardcore committee, dumb the fuck out. It's another one of his songs. Actually, that song is him and it is him and Method Man. What is the name of that song? The song is called You, and there's a period in between each letter. So Y period, O period, U period. If you feel so touched, you can find it here on YouTube. sometimes I'm just amazed at Redman's diction. Like he has very good diction. And I don't know if that's something he tries to do for the raps, and so you can hear him clearly what he's saying, or if or if that's really like how he talks. Some of these rappers these days I don't even listen to because I can't even understand what they're saying. They call it mumble rap. Like, what the fuck are you saying? And what it does is it makes me appreciate old school rap even more. Because I'm like, it makes sense. You can hear what they're saying. And, they're just not making up dumb shit about sex and bitches, Like, there was a story behind what they were saying. I rocked with KRS-One back in the day, but then he started getting political. And I'm like, I'm here for the rap, not for that stuff. Rakim, I had such a crush on him. Oh, my gosh. This color is making me look like I'm sunburnt. I had such a crush on him when I was like 14, 15. Oh my gosh. And then he turned political. I'm just like, for good reason. But we're gonna upper lash, lashes, upper and lower, Lancome Source Booster, XL Mascara Base. We did quite a few new things here. I've done the stipple sponge before. We used the paints to highlight and contour, which I think is new for me here. What's not new is having stuff not centered. This is just how we roll over here. Yeah, but I miss old school rap. But thankfully, some of them are still around. I used to really like Pete Rock too. He's passed away. I forget what year. Because one of Redman's songs. Is it him? No, it's another rap song. They say peace to Pete Rock. Peace to Pete Rock. Because he's no longer here. I like how this mascara looks, because it looks like that spider thing. I'm going to put some over here, see if we can get this side to look like that too. My lashes on my right eye, this is my right eye, are longer than my lashes on my left eye. I like what that does. Hey Monique, how you been? Good to see you. We are almost done. This is the last thing, is the mascara. But I would love for you to circle back to see how we started this look after we're done. How you been? This didn't feel dry when I did my bottom lashes, but it's feeling dry doing my top lashes. Like, do I need to shake it up again? We're only 3 months into the 6-month PAO, and I know I say that every time I use it, but I'm just like, why? And it is the only mascara I use. That might be why too. Using up quicker. It means whatever you would like it to mean. Everything is up for interpretation. Like, seriously, because I'm not one of the people that's like, this is what this is. How dare you say whatever. I'm easygoing like that. But what we were going for was a witch. Someone said it's orc. Someone asked me without a Hulk. It could be all of those things. But this is what we have. Alright, so that is it. Y'all, this thing on my nose is so freaking crooked. It always is. I need to stop putting a line down my nose, because it is never, ever in the center. Not ever. Not ever. Not ever. So I need to just stop trying to do that. I want to do one more thing. Whatever black paint is on here, We're just gonna do this. Nobody gonna see up under your neck like that. I know. I hear you. This is not comfortable. This sponge is like really coarse. I am not going to take more out, so that's why I'm kind of scrounging, trying to. This is very prickly. All right, y'all, we are done. Girl, let me stop. Put the sponge in the trash. I'll just get ready to do my chin, cause y'all know I be making up stuff to do. I really do, and I got some on my finger. So this is the look, y'all. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you replay crew if you came back to see, well, to watch it, number one, and also if you circled back to watch what you missed because you came later in the live. I appreciate that as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Consider checking join for the membership to see the perks, and then if they appeal to you, we would love to have you as one of our official troll kin, which is what I call members, because I call this the Crazy Troll Nation, and so they're my official troll kin. So do consider that, and I'm just closing up my laptop over here, and so that'll be it, and we'll be back here Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I think, next week, and maybe Friday too. I don't know. If you go to my channel page and click live, it'll show you all the lives that's scheduled thus far, and I know there is 3 more already, and those are for next week. So we are going to go, and thank you for hanging out with me. This is what we got. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here, Tina. So you can circle back, Tina. You and Dawn can start the replay crew because both of y'all came later. But this is what we got. We did quite a few new things, and my ears are looking really yellow. That's this color. Anyway, we're going to go, as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and y'all will see me next week. Don't forget to circle back and watch the other lives you missed and to catch up on this one. Thanks, guys. Bye.